Chance for this thing to get crazy in the final 20 minutes here and up the road in Orlando. It's up to Peru or Chile to make that happen. Di Maria long switch. First in the middle was Castillo, but he couldn't connect the pass with Zanelato. And that's going to be whistled for a foul as Castillo was late. Montiel's down in pain.
Just took a knee to the back of the calf there, so it's his right leg.
Point.
Yeah.
Of what makes Argentina great.
No, I'm not worried about this from Argentina. As far as they would be concerned, in the way that I would analyze it as well, is that even while resting Lionel Messi in a third game, they get 9 points as it stands. They're cruising into the quarterfinals. No concern at all. And all those games, too, they've absolutely dominated. They've dominated tonight.
There's Angel Di Maria now, has the assist and the lone goal from Lautaro Martinez. Early in this second half, switch to the far side. Nico Gonzalez put it wide. Messi didn't seem quite sure where that ball was going. It was Enzo Fernandez, in fact.
I thought Di Maria's had a really good game for Argentina. He was lively in the first half, creating chances. This one, again, just cutting across the middle of the field as he does so often. He's so dangerous because he can chop you back and go right if he needs to, but you have to be honest in the way that you defend him. That time he sprays one out with a good pace into Enzo Fernandez. Takes the first touch and just try to come back to the near post on Galese and misses the opportunity.
I think it's interesting with Di Maria because we thought of everything the last few years as the great redemption for Messi, right? He finally got a title with Argentina. He finally got a World Cup. Di Maria was a part of all of those failures, in air quotes, as well. The difference being he couldn't help. He was knocked out through injury in the 2014 World Cup and the Copa America tournaments in 2015 and 2016. It was Di Maria. Copa America tournaments in 2015 and 2016. It was Di Maria who scored the winning goal in the Copa America final in Brazil 3 years ago.
And scored a goal in the final in Qatar. Yeah, great goal too.
So it's been really just as remarkable a redemption for a legend in his own right, Angel Di Maria, even as Messi understandably gets most of the global headlines. Marcos Lopez is banged up. He was slow to rejoin the play. Now he's defending. Collins held it in for a moment. Di Maria steps in and wriggles away, and he's just, at that point, maybe trying to avoid a crunching tackle. Peña. And a wrestling match there. Free kick coming for Peru. As Palacios stepped in.
As Argentina prepare 2 more subs.
Two players who have not yet seen the field of this Copa America. Just the 65,000 here at Hard Rock Stadium. That is full capacity, as it was 80,000 and change.
And I think pretty safe to assume to be a sellout in Houston at NRG.
They pack the house wherever they go. Marcos Lopez, ensuing free kick, gets popped in the air. Collins trying to throw his body in there. It's headed away. And the substitutions will come now. It'll be a curtain call. Game-winning assist as it stands. 6th career at Copa America for Angel Di Maria.
This was on the penalty decision. What they were reviewing was that Montiel was onside, and he was.
And Paredes joins him on his birthday. Took a yellow card, penalty kick off the post. Not quite exactly as he might have drawn it up. And Marcos Lopez, who forced the one shot on goal, at least the first shot on goal. No, it is the one that's been claimed. His night is done. And Christian that mark, and he's had quite a road to get here. Has not played for a club team since October. Suffered a knee injury. He was out of contract in Saudi Arabia, has been rehabbing this spring with the Peruvian national team staff. And there was a huge question of whether he would even make this roster, but he is on. Played the last 11 minutes against Canada. Comes on to hit a clean 100 in his international career. As Peru are out of subs, and it was Guido Rodriguez and Valentin Carboni who some might thought this game, start this game. Both on to play at Copa America for the first time this year. Carboni, another teenager, like Alejandro Garnacho. Carboni, a player that Lionel Messi himself was very impressed with. He said the version of him he saw at the Under-20 World Cup last May, the version he saw coming into Argentina's senior camp in March. So they're excited to get him on the field last 12 minutes and change. Well, the men of the United States are back in action. Monday night, Arrowhead Stadium. The men of the United States are back in action. Monday night, Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City against Uruguay. Final day of Group C. Can they avenge the defeat to Panama and pull off a huge win against the 15-time champions? Coverage starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific on FS1.
That's the penalty again from Paredes. Galese had gone the wrong way. Just smacked off the post and out.
We'll be sitting down with Greg Berhalter and a player or two tomorrow in Kansas City at the team hotel. Does it matter what you hear? Is it a matter at this point of what you hope to see on the field from the U.S. on Monday night?
Look, at this point, it's not about talking. It's about actions. It's about getting results on the field. Disappointing result, of course. Game didn't go the way that the U.S. had hoped early on. They conceded the late goal, devastated. But look, the reality is they're on 3 points, and it can still be in their hands if they get the results against Uruguay. So go out and win the game. Don't leave any question marks. Easier said than done. It's a tough opponent that's sitting on 6 points. We don't know what to expect from Uruguay. They might rotate some players as well, which, again, much like Argentina, not the same type of depth, but they have some pretty good players in reserve over there, and it'll be difficult. I hope it's allowed, but a lot riding on that one. It's going to be a high-pressure match for the United States and Greg Berhalter.
We've seen this team deliver with their backs against the wall. They got the job done against Iran at the World Cup. Remember when it looked like World Cup qualifying was going to fly off the rails? Even a couple weeks ago, the loss to Colombia and the way they responded against Brazil. Can they wake up the echoes from 1995, a team at Copa America that had zero chance against Argentina, beat them 3-0 in a win they had to have, Alexi Lawless and company, to advance to the knockout round. And we're so looking forward, and as you rightly said, looking forward as well, hopefully, to a terrific atmosphere at Arrowhead Stadium. A stadium has delivered some epic nights for the normal home team, the Kansas City Chiefs, and it deliver an epic night for the men of the United States Monday. So inside of 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go here in Miami. Peru needing a win to have any chance of advancing. The other game in the group in Orlando remains scoreless. Chile have been playing since before the 30th minute with 10 men after an early red card. Any chance of advancing. The other game in the group in Orlando remains scoreless. Chile have been playing since before the 30th minute with 10 men after an early red card. It was 2 yellows as well. Comes into Zanolato for Peru, and Hill thought he got a corner out of it, but it bounced last off of him as Pezzela made the block, and it's out for a goal kick.
Zanolato gets him down to the end line, but you can see Pezzela with just enough of a touch on that. Good clearance, got his leg across it, hit into him, and out for a goal kick. Seen some nice spells of possession, too, from Argentina, building from deep in their own half. Still keeping 3 very high up, so it means that Peru, if they want to be adventurous and try to really high press, they have to step up. It's going to leave a lot of space they haven't done. some pressure. That one's going to be whistled for a foul.
Argentina are going to clear their bench out here. Lucas Martinez Cuarta, who has not played so far, replace Herman Pezzella. Martinez Cuarta started the opener at the last Copa America. Sergio Romero was banged up, and just his second call-up in the last 2.5 years for this tournament to make his 15th international appearance at the age of 28. And the 5th and final sub for Argentina tonight. So Chile need a goal despite playing down a man up in Orlando. Canada, as it stands, advancing as the runner-up.
With just one goal scored, is that right? One goal against Peru, which they got after.
And look, they had two teams haven't scored a single goal.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, look, it's about getting to the knockout stages, and then you go from there.
Lautaro Martinez already has won. Got the man on the deck. It's saved by Gallese. It's cleared by Collins. That was Corzo, who had ankles broken there. Full save for Gallese. The youngsters keep up the beat. And a late Chile goal would change it. It would send them through and knock Canada out. So work not done for Canada, even despite the man advantage up in Orlando right now. That game on FS2. I would love to get a goal and just be sure. And then we'll find out the opponents for these two teams. Whoever's going to be advancing for sure tomorrow night. Venezuela top Group B. They know they're advancing. Ecuador and Mexico. They'll play each other in Phoenix. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Ecuador advances with a draw.
He's looked sharp tonight. Lautaro Martinez, great chop there too. The way he just sells that one on Corzo, gets him on the deck. Strikes it with his left foot. 3 goals in 3 games. What else are you asking from a guy? And not just that too. His back-to-goal play, his hold-up play, his movement, he's been lively. Looks like he's going to go the full 90 minutes in this match as Julian Alvarez gets the full day off.
It would be an interesting reverse from the World Cup, where Lautaro Martinez began the tournament as the starter, lost his spot to Julian Alvarez. If it ends up being the opposite at Copa America. Oh, the return inside. Carboni, can he get there? No, he was just cut off there. Castillo got his body in front in time. Yeah, it's been that kind of a sweltering night.
Cutting to all the fans. No?
No, I got it. No, I got it.
You're just going to leave it hanging. All right, you're just going to leave it hanging. Okay.
Thanks for being sure.
Oh, man.
Corzo pushed off it. Can he recover? No! Martinez puts it in! Lautaro Martinez, second goal of the night, 4th of the group stage. Peru are arguing behind the play. There should be a foul. But Argentina cruising into the knockout stages.
Yeah, the entire Peruvian team, now Jorge Fossati as well, going to the 4th official. They're all crowding around the referee here. We'll get a look at what happens here as this one pops up from Corzo initially, and then it's just lumped up into the air. He's backtracking towards his own goal. It's a bit of a push there on his back, and it's a cool finish from Lautaro Martinez. I think the hard part, the decision here subjectively, whether this is a foul or not, is that Corzo's still able to stay on his feet to try to make that. So it's about how much of a push. I do actually think that's a foul there. I think that Corzo's running back to crowding around the referee here. We'll get a look at what happens here as this one pops up from Corzo initially, and then it's just lumped up into the air. He's backtracking towards his own goal. It's a bit of a push there on his back, and it's a cool finish from Lautaro Martinez. I think the hard part is the decision here subjectively of whether this